The Metro East Sports Podcast is proudly presented by Little Caesars. Famous for its hot and ready pizza and delicious crazy bread, Little Caesars has been named Best Value in America for the past 12 years. Little Caesars products are made with quality ingredients like fresh, never frozen mozzarella and Munster cheese, and sauce made from fresh-packed, vine-ripened California crushed tomatoes. Treat your family to some delicious Little Caesars pizza in Alton, Glen Carbon, Troy, Collinsville, Shiloh, or Granite City today.
Get ready for the award-winning #1 sports podcast on our side of the river. It's time for the Metro East Sports Podcast.
From the front office Wealth Strategies studio in beautiful, hot Edwardsville, welcome to the Metro East Sports Podcast, talking all things sports in the Metro East. Season number 6, show number 19, recorded Monday, June 23rd, 2025. I am David Leip, and tonight's show features a couple basketball stars from Alton High School who are here to pick up the MESPY for 4A Team of the Year, Hassani Elliott and Kobe Taylor. And then before them, guest number 2, we're going to have 3A MESPY winners for Boys Basketball Team of the Year from Triad High School, Coach Jeff Guidry, and he's bringing with him Drew Winslow. And guest number 1 here from Middle Tennessee State University, and right before that, Edwardsville High School, Nicole Johnson, the great golfer. Before we get to Nicole, thanks to partner Cassins, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, Callaway Home Loans, Keller Williams Marquee, the Blasting Game Group, Integrity Spine and Joint Center, Front Office, Fiduciary Network, Oakbrook Golf Club, Viviano Heating and Air Conditioning, Played Again Sports, Edwardsville, and Snap Mobile. And please, 3 things you can do to support this podcast and keep us going. Number 1, subscribe. It's free and you'll love it. Number 2, follow us in all of our social media platforms on X, Facebook, Instagram, and check us out on YouTube. And number 3, if you have a story idea, email me, please, at mespdave@gmail.com. And don't forget to nominate your favorite team for Integrity Spine and Joint Center Metro East Team of the Month. Could be a park and rec team, could be a middle school team, a high school team, a doubles tennis team, you name it. To nominate a team for Team of the Month, send your suggestion to mespdave@gmail.com. Please put Team of the Month in the subject line. And Nicole Johnson, welcome back.
Thanks for having me back. It's been a while.
How many times have you been on this show? 3, 4?
Yeah, probably around that.
Well, you kept
3 or 4.
You kept being golfer of the year when you were in high school. And then I told you when you went to Middle Tennessee State University that I wanted you to come back and I wanted to hear how things were going. And then I saw you were tearing it up at the Illinois Amateurs last weekend. And I thought, got to have that girl back on here. So good to see you.
Yeah, you too as well.
I can't believe you're going to be a junior.
I know.
In Middle Tennessee.
Crazy. It's crazy.
Describe your career thus far, your first 2 years.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. This year especially, I mean, we had a great year. Went to a lot of great places. I've definitely grown as a player, especially like over the past 2 years. But
and I think you grew as a player this year.
Yeah, my rankings and my scoring average have gone up.
You had a couple 7-overs and an 8-over early in the season in September, but by the end of the year, you were finishing even, and you had your best finish of your career when you finished top 10 at your conference tournament.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was a lot of fun. I think I finished 2 or 3 over for 3 days. So, I mean, in conference, like the course was tough, the competition is tough. I mean, it's conference, so felt really good, to represent my team and finish well.
In what ways has your game improved since high school?
Short game. I mean, that's where it's at. Like, short game around the green. It at the end of the day, it's who makes the most putts. I mean, I would say just consistency in short game. Like, that's what's improved. And I've noticed, like, being at college, we practice that much, like, so much more than I did in high school, at least. Like, our practices are built around short game. Like, you can do the range work after practice. Like, we still do range work, but that's for your time on your own, So I'd say that's the biggest difference.
I remember you picked Middle Tennessee State partly because of the coach.
Yes.
Is the coach still there?
No, she left. We got a new coach and a new assistant coach this year.
And who is your coach now?
Coach Lauren. She came from Grand Canyon University out in Phoenix, and then she brought one of her former players to be our GA, Cons. So
okay, things are still going well for you there?
Yes, I love both of them. They're great coaches. I've been very fortunate that they were able to come in, and they've really changed our program a lot for the better. Yes. Our rankings dropped from 180th to 95th in the country in 1 year or one season.
Top 100.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Good for you.
So Coach Lauren's really building a program, and I'm excited.
And you are an integral part of that team. Your team played in 9 events this last year. You played in all 9 events, 25 rounds of golf. You and only 2 other players on the team played in every single event. So you're a really key component of that team. So congratulations to you. What are you looking forward to in your next 2 years?
I'm just looking forward to playing some good golf and a top 5 finish, a win. I mean, more team wins. We won our first tournament in 5 years, I think, this fall. And it just felt so good to bring that trophy home. And, I'm excited. So
golf is kind of weird because you're playing competitive tournaments in the fall and you're playing competitive tournaments in the spring.
We played 5 in the fall, 5 in the spring.
So it's like 2 even seasons, obviously. But I guess the NCAAs and your conference and such is all in the spring.
Yeah, postseason's in the spring.
But you play a lot of really important events in the fall as well.
Yeah, that's what everybody always asks, like, when's your season? But we play fall and spring. And, spring is postseason, but we play the same amount of golf. So, and the same difficulty, like, competition-wise.
What about the winter? What are you doing in the winter?
We usually get November, December, January off. We still have workouts, and then we usually start back up beginning of February and then go till the end of school.
What do the workouts look like?
3 times a week, strength training, lifting weights. We do some mobility work. That's important for golf. So
why? Because you never move.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to pull anything. Golf is just you have to be flexible for it. Core strength, you always have to be flexible. You don't want to pull anything.
Yeah, the strength, I get it.
Yeah.
The strength and the core strength and the upper body strength and the back strength and even the shoulder strength I get, but moving. Yeah. I guess you don't really, I guess the moving is to help you feel better when you stand over the ball and, like you said, to avoid the injuries.
Yeah, golf is so prone to lower back injuries, shoulder injuries, wrist injuries. Because it's just repetition all day. You're doing the same motion, and it's easy to pull things if you don't properly stretch or
I would think
do things right.
I would think for you the biggest difference is now you're around nothing but girls who are your level or close to it. All these girls are taking this stuff really seriously now, whereas in high school, not every girl was like really committed to being a lifelong golfer or to being a serious Division I golfer like you were. Is that motivating you? Is that helping you improve your game, being around all these other girls that are like you?
Oh, I would say 100%. When you're going to tournaments and you're playing against girls at SEC schools and Big Ten schools, it pushes you to play better. And I would say, that's the biggest difference from high school moving to college is you're at the top in high school. When you get to college, everybody's as good as you or better. So, if you want to keep up, you have to keep working at it.
And you're working at it on your own this summer.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, I have to. Yes.
So let's talk about the Illinois Amateurs. That was just last weekend, and you wound up finishing second. Is that what I saw?
No, I finished 8th. Okay. I was in second place after the first round.
Okay. And you were trailing Kayla from Rockford. Kayla.
Yeah.
How do you say her last name?
I'm not sure.
Look, it's Sayyalinh.
I'm not sure.
Silent?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, but I played against her all the time in high school. It was funny. At state, it was me and her battling it out the last day. So it was kind of like fun again. It kind of felt like I was back at state a little bit.
That's what I read.
Yeah.
How many weekends of golf tournaments will you play this summer?
I think I have about 5 tournaments this summer. So I played down in Louisiana 2 or 3 weeks ago in the Southern Women's Am. And then I played in the State Am. And then I have a qualifier and then the Illinois Open, which is up in Chicago, and then the Hoosier Am, which is at the Foul Course at Indiana. So I have 3 more events for the summer.
Let's talk about one of your favorite places to play golf, Oak Brook. Located northeast of Edwardsville, Oak Brook Golf Club is a family-owned 27-hole public golf facility, and their goal is to offer the highest quality golf experience for a reasonable fee. Oak Brook is consistently recognized for awards such as Friendliest Staff, Best Course to Host a Fundraiser, and Best Senior Scramble in the bi-state area. From fundraisers to leagues to instruction to an afternoon out on the links by yourself or with your friends, the Brook wants to win your business. I've personally played and hosted multiple golf scrambles there. I've lost hundreds of balls there, and I promise you, Mike Surrey and his staff are the best. To book your next tee time or to start organizing your next fundraising scramble, give them a call at 656-5600 or check them out online at oakbrookgc.com. And don't forget, July 19th and 20th is the 49th Wilbur Surrey Invitational. Go play in that. It is an awesome golf tournament that the Surrey family puts on in honor of the founder of the golf course, Mike's grandfather, Wilbur. And you and your kids may never outgrow your favorite sport, but you may outgrow your equipment. Your locally owned Play It Again Sports provides an easy way to sell your quality used sports and fitness gear and get paid on the spot or trade up for what you need right now. Not only will you save with affordable used gear, but they also supply the latest new equipment and accessories from the most popular brand. I talked last week to store owner Dan Brynildson, and he said golf, 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 golf. They got used golf clubs, new golf clubs, balls. Go check out all the golf selection at Play It Again Sports, Edwardsville. Tell them I sent you. Let's talk about golf clubs for a second.
Okay.
My former partner in the show, Jim Cromer, would always ask the golfers, what's in your bag? What's in your bag?
I just got a new driver, the Titleist G2, I believe. And then wedges, I have Callaway, the Opius. And then irons are Apex, Callaway. And then woods, Callaway Rogue. So mostly Callaway in my bag.
What ball?
Pro V1X.
Does the school provide all the balls for you?
Yes. Yep. Yeah, that's very nice.
Yes, I bet.
Yes.
I bet. I read that you had an eagle this year. You had 28 birdies or something crazy like that, and then you had one eagle. That's what the bio says. You don't remember the eagle?
Oh my gosh, this is so bad of me. I'm trying to remember. Where did I have an eagle?
I don't know. It was in the bio. It just said that you had an eagle this year.
I had 2 eagles last year. I know
Really?
that in the same round
Oh.
or the same tournament. That was big. I'm trying to think where I had an eagle.
I don't know.
Okay. Well,
I don't know. It just said I just read that you had an eagle. I thought that was pretty cool.
That's great. Yeah.
I was gonna have you tell me all about it, but you don't even remember it, so that's kind of anticlimactic.
That's so bad of me.
I still think the greatest shot you ever hit was on number 16 on the par 3 at State. Like I tell that story all the time. It's like the natural. Tell us what happened.
It was just crazy. Like I think back to it sometimes. Like so I hit my shot on the par 3. I think I was, what was I? 4 under going in so I had 4 under, had 3 holes left, and on 16 I hit my shot on the par 3 and it hits the cup, hits the pin, bounces probably like a foot from the pin, but I mean it destroys the cup, like
it went
demolishes
straight in the
it.
hole.
And we get up there and we're like, well, what do we do? So we call like the greenskeeper and he comes over and he's like, we're gonna have to move this. So like we sit there for 30 minutes and then they eventually move it. And I was like, this is gonna cause so much like ruckus because you can't move a golf hole during a round, the state tournament. But anyway, that's what ended up happening. And then I birdied number 17 and then parred the last hole, and it was crazy.
But I think, didn't you have like a 1-stroke lead going into number 16? I thought you had like a 1-stroke lead, so the pressure was really on.
I want to say it was like 15. Yes, it was 15. It was Kayla and I. I think I had 1-stroke lead, or I was even or something. And then I think she bogeyed 15 or something, and then 16. And then after that, I was like, we're finishing this.
I just think the money's on the table. You have a slight lead. That's when you find out. if you have the confidence to win the thing. And the
Yeah.
fact that you zeroed it in, man, and just went right in the cup, and the cup just explodes. I just think that's amazing. I love that story. I can, even though I never saw it, I can picture it. And I've told that story so many times.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like,
Is that still one of your favorite golf memories?
yeah, probably. Yeah, I'd say that's up there.
What's your favorite golf memory thus far at Middle Tennessee?
Oh my gosh.
What are probably your last conference tournament?
Probably conference, and I would say Louisville. Whenever we won, we beat Louisville, who's ranked 35th in the country on their home turf. So that was huge. And that was our first win in like 5 years as a team. So, and with my coach just coming in, like that was up there, especially on my last hole. I had to sink a putt for us to win or tie them or something, win by 1 stroke. So that was huge. I made like a 15-footer on the last hole because I was the last one to come in. And my coach was there with me, and I just sunk this. It was like a slider downhill. Like, it was crazy. But I would say Louisville and then conference. I'd say those are my top.
Did the girls run out on the green and jump on you?
No, I was far out there because we started on different holes. But whenever I got back to the clubhouse, yeah, they all came over and, we celebrated. So
that's awesome.
It was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Have you declared a major?
Yeah, I'm marketing.
You loving it? You loving the classroom?
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I'm starting to get into my core classes, so it's good.
You had a good high school experience academically, though, too.
Yeah. I did well in high school.
You had a great sports and lit teacher.
I did.
And your sports and lit research topic was on?
Was it Nelly Court? Oh my gosh.
B. Starts with a B.
Zaharias?
Yep.
Babe Zaharias? Yes. I
Babe
remember that.
Diedrichson Zaharias.
Yes.
And then you played in the Babe Diedrichson tournament.
I played
You told me.
I played
did.
I played in a tournament that she played in.
Okay, I thought you played in her tournament. And
No. I played in a summer tournament that they still host that she had won back whenever it first started. And that was kind of crazy.
That's cool.
But yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for coming by. It was really good to see you. I'm really glad I got to catch up with you in your college career. I'm glad to see that you're still loving it. You seem like you're still fired up about golf.
Yeah. I mean, I love it.
Do you love it more now than when you started your career at Middle Tennessee?
Yeah, I do.
So it's made you love the game more.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, just the experiences and the places we've been able to travel. Like, I would never get to be able to do that if I didn't pick this school. So I'm just very grateful, for all that I get to do.
No red shirt?
No.
No red shirt, no drama, coach switches.
No.
You still love it. You're settled into your major. It sounds like you're having the ideal college experience. Are you having fun too?
Yeah, of course. You got to have fun.
But you're still focused on the grades and you're focused on the golf.
Yeah.
Okay. Last thing I'm going to ask you for. What advice do you have for high school girls that are listening to this, that are still playing their high school careers? As a young woman now who is halfway through her college career, what advice do you have for high school girls that are out there grinding right now on their high school golf careers, or even any high school athletes?
I would just say trust the process and don't compare yourself to others. That's the biggest thing, is when you're a junior golfer, don't compare yourself to how these girls are finishing, where they're committing, all that. Just focus on your scores and what you're able to do. I would say that's the biggest thing, at least from when I was a junior golfer.
Nicole Johnson, Illinois State champion and Middle Tennessee State University star, sports and lit student. Good to see you. Thanks for coming by.
Thanks for having me.